Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jasmine Prosper, and I am the Manager of Alumni Development and Continuing Education here at the Skills Initiative. And I want to briefly explain the application process for this year's cycle of Wpsi Scholars. So, I will briefly introduce you to the team who is working with me on Wpsi Scholars. I will give you a brief overview about the program, talk to you about the ideal candidate for Wpsi Scholars, the application process, and then go over some next steps um, with the process and for those of you who will be selected. So this is the Wpsi Scholars team. We have Dr. Romaine Thrower, who is Director of Programs, myself, Jasmine Prosper, Manager of Alumni Development and Continuing Education, and then we have Fontaine, who is our Manager of Outreach and Communication. So about the program. This year we will be awarding 20 $2,500 scholarships to eligible alumni. This is open to all Wpsi graduates who've completed one of our programs. And the scholarship will cover any associate degrees, bachelor degrees, community college courses, certification programs, or credentialing programs. I do want to add, and I'll talk about it again later, but I do want to add that you must be enrolled in school and going into the 2024 fall semester, or this will be your first time enrolling into school for the 2024 fall semester. But you have to be enrolled for the 2024 fall semester in order to be considered for the scholarship. So, the application process, you'll complete the application, you will receive the link on how to complete that application. Once you've completed your application, there will be a review process, and then from there we will be selecting applicants for an interview. Interviews will be in person and they will be invite only. So as you submit your application, I would say just make sure that you are staying up to date on checking your emails, just so that you can receive any communication with us regarding your application. Then there will be a selection notification, and you can expect to receive your notification if you were selected or not by mid May. And then for those of you who are selected, I'll be reaching out to you to schedule some advising appointments, and we'll talk about what that'll look like a little more later. So, the ideal candidate for the Wpsi Scholars, like I said, you are currently enrolled or will be enrolling in an eligible program for the 2020 fall 2024 school year. You are focused on achieving your educational goals. You have a clear plan, at least, of where you want to be in your educational journey right now. You have a strong academic standing if you're in school, or you are willing to learn the steps on how to be prepared to be a strong academic student. You are demonstrated to your career. You show a demonstrated commitment to your career. And then you must be willing to participate in scheduling, reporting, and advising services. So, the application. Like I said, you will receive the shared link on to be able to apply. The application will be opening on the 18th of March, and it will close on April 22nd. So applications must be in by April 22nd at 5 p.m. What to include in your application? We are asking that you include a personal essay. The directions on the essay prompt, the formatting, and everything will be in the application. Um, we are asking for the contact information for two recommenders, or we're asking you to directly upload a signed letter of recommendation from two recommenders. Those recommenders must be former or current supervisors, mentors, or professors. We're also asking for proof of enrollment. So that can look like an acceptance letter from your school, including the year and term that you are accepted or enrolled. It could be a photo of your college student ID card that also has your student ID number on it, or the term or year. And then you can also upload a picture of an official course schedule. The last thing that we're going to be asking for is an updated headshot or photo. And this is just in case you are selected. We do a press release and we like to include, with your permission, obviously, we like to include your picture and a little blurb about you in the press release if you are selected for the scholarship. So, for advising services, those of you who will be selected for the program, this is a requirement. So, I will be contacting you to schedule some appointments. And during those appointments, we'll talk about being able to leverage any tuition assistance you have from your employer. We'll talk about where you currently are in your career, um, and if the educational journey you're taking is the right fit, or if you would like to pivot, or what next steps may be. I'll also give you some direct referrals for wraparound services and community based organizations for anything like childcare, housing, financial literacy, any of those things. While Wpsi doesn't offer those types of services, we will make sure that you are connected to organizations that can help you. And then it'll be a space for us to go over some professional development, mentoring, employment opportunities as you go along in your educational journey. If you have any questions, because this was very brief, feel free to email me. My email is jprosper@universitycity.org, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. I also want to invite you to come to our in-person um, session on March 21st. There will be a morning session and an evening session that you can register for to come in person to learn more about the scholarship, and then also to have some working space to be able to start collecting documents for your application. But we are so excited to get your applications. This is a great opportunity. So I look forward to learning more about you in your application, or answering any questions that you may have. Thank you.